Good morning and welcome in on this Monday. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to be back with you. Hope the weekend went well. Time now for us to take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your local news today brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center.
Dr. Bill Shepard is a family practice physician at Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine, part of the Helen Newberry Joy Healthcare System. Dr. Shepard emphasizes the word family in family practice doctor.
As a family physician, I was taught that caring for the entire family has benefit. You take the time to get to know the interactions, and that's not just mom, dad, and two kids, that's the extended family. Grandma is a provider of care for a grandchild, and she's having health problems that can impact the grandchild, that can impact the mom that's trying to work and worrying about her mom and her child.
Manistee Lakes Family Clinic in Curtis and the West Mackinac Health Clinic in Engadine from Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital.
In your latest local news this morning, the Michigan State Police has announced that investigation into a missing person in the St. Ignace area ended, unfortunately, over the weekend. State Police confirming the discovery of a deceased individual had been previously reported missing. According to the Michigan State Police, on Halloween at approximately 6:45 p.m., troopers from the St. Ignace Post responded to report that a 59-year-old Westland, Michigan man gone missing after walking away from a residence where he had been staying in Brevoort Township. The subject had reportedly been suffering from dementia despite extensive search efforts. The subject was later found deceased on November 1st. Michigan State Police says the cause of the death is currently under investigation, but there's no indication of foul play at this time. Michigan State Police troopers from the St. Ignace Post are thanking all those who participated in search efforts. It includes the State Police Post, Michigan State Police K-9, MSP Aviation, the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, Michigan State Police St. Ignace Post extending their deepest condolences to the family during the difficult time. Well, one investigation ended up, unfortunately, another one has state police troopers being heralded for their heroics. Michigan State Police Sault Ste. Marie Post says that a trooper saved a man who was trapped under 700 pounds of drywall in Sault Ste. Marie over the weekend. According to the Michigan State Police, a rescue took place over the weekend when a man found himself pinned beneath multiple large sheets of drywall that weighed approximately 700 pounds. Thanks to the quick actions of Trooper Paul Ferraro of the Michigan State Police Sault Ste. Marie Post, the man was able to escape only with minor injuries. Police reports say that on Halloween, a 43-year-old man from Levering was working alone at the Michigan State Police Sault Ste. Marie Post, which has been undergoing renovations. The man was attempting to transport large drywall sheets when they unexpectedly fell, trapping him underneath the pile. The man managed to call for help, and Trooper Ferraro, who was working inside the post at the time, heard the man's cries for help and immediately rushed outside. Ferraro lifted the heavy drywall sheets up enough to get the trapped man out. Thankfully, due to Trooper Ferraro's quick response, the man did not suffer any major injuries. The victim in the incident who suffered the fall said, quote, "The incident could have had a much more serious outcome." Trooper Ferraro said he was glad that he was nearby and able to help. State police are using that incident to remind people that when working alone, whether at home or on the job, it's important to prioritize safety before you start any project. Plan your task carefully, identify potential hazards to ensure you're prepared for any challenges. Maybe a good idea to notify friends or family members about your work plans, including the expected duration and location where you may be working. The Tahquamenon Area Library reopens to the public today, and while local book patrons are eagerly anticipating the new look library, team at Tahquamenon Area Library is already getting ready for their first official book fair. The Paper Pie Learning Book Fair is coming to Tahquamenon Area Schools Features Usborne books, Kane Miller, learning wrap-ups, and Smart Lab toys. The first book fair for the New Look Library will take place Thursday, November 14th from 8:30 a.m. until 7 p.m. and on Friday, November 15th from 8:30 until 1 p.m. If you have questions, you can contact Shelby Netherton at 517-648-8923. There's a flyer available with a QR code that you can scan and shop in advance. Available on the Tahquamenon Area Schools TAS Facebook page. Again, the Tahquamenon Area Library reopening to the public today. While you're there, ask them about the upcoming book fair, November 14th and 15th. Engadine Consolidated Schools getting ready for one of their biggest nights of the year. The annual all-school talent show, Green and Gold Review, returns next weekend. It'll be Saturday, November 9th, 7 p.m. at the Engadine Gym. Tickets are $5 at the door. $10 reserved seats are available in the first 4 rows. You can text or call Kathy Miller to reserve your spot at 906-430-5287. It's the Green and Gold Review, the all-school talent show. See what your friends and neighbors can do Saturday, November 9th. I'm Dan Hardebrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center, where your health is their passion. Go online to hnjh.org and find out more on what they can do for you. Time now to check in with sports this morning. The girls' Division IV district volleyball tournament's getting underway in the Eastern Upper Peninsula tonight. In girls' district volleyball 101, Engadine Lady Eagles will play in an opening round matchup. They'll take on Beaver Island in Brimley tonight. It's a 6 p.m. start at the Carl Parker Gymnasium. The Lady Eagles won their first varsity matchup of the season on senior night late last week. Now looking to advance to the semifinals. Winner of Engadine and Beaver Island will be back in Brimley to take on the host Lady Bays on Wednesday night. Newberry and Rudyard will play the other semifinal. Again, that's the Engadine girls volleyball team district opening round matchup against Beaver Island and Brimley tonight at 6 p.m. The first round of the football playoffs are in the books. The Pickford Panthers are the lone remaining team from the Eastern UP left standing. Pickford was all over Munising Friday night in a 67-14 victory. Sends the Panthers to the regional championship. Pickford will host Ishpeming in the 8-player Division I Region I final. It'll be a Saturday kickoff at the Chuck Bennon Field in Pickford. 1 o'clock. That game will be broadcasted on the EUP Sports Network Facebook page as well. Lions fans get bragging rights after the first rivalry matchup of the season with the Green Bay Packers. The Lions improved to 7-1 and 4-0 on the road. Detroit leads the NFC North and has the top overall record in the NFC Conference. Lions beat the Packers 24-14 at Lambeau Field yesterday afternoon. Packers struck first with a field goal in the first quarter, but Detroit came back with 17 in the second. Another touchdown in the third. Packers cut it close late, could not get their offense going despite 411 yards. Couldn't get much points on the board. Lions used 2 fourth-down conversions that turned into touchdowns and an interception return for a score to pick up that victory in Sunday's contest. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. National Weather Service says showers likely to continue. What else is new? Cloudy skies and a high near 60. Southwest winds 10 miles per hour. Tuesday, you can travel by boat once again. Plenty of showers. Heavy at times. Highs in the mid-50s. North winds 5 to 10. Wednesday, rain stops and the sun shines once again. Mostly sunny, a high in the low 50s. There is hope in sight. I'm Dan Hardebrook. That's your latest Newberry News Update on M123 FM.